Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Cornhuskers will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Working the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Handoff to the single running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm thinking.
And that's a live ball behind the line. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's going for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Huskers! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Rides to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Off play action. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Coming after him. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Uncorks one. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Going to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. He's got it down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's looking deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The Cornhuskers will move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll run the option. And they get him down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a playmaker. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The inside handoff. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Huskers in the hurry up. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Using his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
On the play. Result of play.
Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. Running back searching for a hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that 1st half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The offense starts with a short field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, 1st play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line.
Man, what a nice play in the passing game there. We were all in the car driving over here together in the snow, and we were wondering, is anybody going to be able to even complete a pass in these conditions? Well, I guess we just got our answer there. It's not easy, man. As a quarterback, the ball's slippery, and for receivers or anybody running routes, it's hard to get in and out of breaks, but they might have been throwing that ball in Miami. I mean, that looked beautiful and on time.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Corks one deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Got his man on the outside. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wide out in motion. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job.
Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gill. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Gives it to the back on the draw. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Going up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Flying down the right side. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's going for the big play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Parker. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Cornhusker! And the defense doing work. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope. A good fight to the end.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level next time.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
5 week.